people who watch this reading. Okay, so I'm going to do tarot and then I will follow up with relationship reading after that. Before I begin, just a reminder, I have an incredible special on at the moment. It's really very special. So I do an animal totem or animal spirit reading for you. Why would you want that? Because it explains your soul's purpose. It explains your life's purpose. It explains what you are here for. How does that impact on you? If your career is chugging along but you're not 100% happy, you want to shift a little bit. If you want to choose a different career, if you want a different lifestyle, if you feel like there's more to life but you're not quite getting it, this gives you an idea of what you should be seeking within your lifestyle, within your career, or even a new career. It's what will make your soul feel complete, okay? The readings I have done so far have been unbelievable. They are bringing forth the most amazing things. Then I do a painting for you, especially for you, yes, an A4 pastel painting of the animal that is your spirit animal, and I courier it to your front door, all right? And you can get this on my website. That price includes all of that. What is special about it at the moment is the price is ridiculously low for all that, okay? So if you would like that, I will put the link to my website in the description box below, or you can go to one of my older videos. The link to the website will be there, and you can purchase that reading with that very special price for your animal spirit reading plus the painting done by me. It will be a beautiful painting. You want to see the paintings I do? It will be the thumbnail for this video once I've completed it. Just look back as well as my past videos. You'll see there are thumbnails of the animals that I have painted. And the ones that I have been doing at the moment are just beautiful. They're unbelievable. It's wonderful what is coming through. Okay, so let's just do the week ahead for all star signs, for everyone who watches this video. There's something to be found in this reading, if not the entire reading, for you for the week ahead. Okay, so let's see. It's interesting this because that came through in the thumbnail card. But let's see what is in store. Oh, okay, nice reading. So it starts off the week by saying that you have been putting a lot of effort in some aspect of your life, in some part of your life, and it's time to reward yourself with a little something. Maybe an animal spirit totem reading? I had to say that, didn't I? So it's time to reward yourself in some way for the diligence and the hard work that you have been doing. So there's a little something that you should go do for yourself, because it's a pat on the back to say, I've been working hard in some aspect of my life. It can be your career, it can be your spiritual life, it can be your wanting to be more positive outlook part of life, whatever it is. But you've been doing well. You've been putting a lot of energy in there, and this is the week to do something to celebrate that, okay, in some way. The balance card says you are going to need to make some kind of, I wouldn't call it a decision this week. It's a call to something this week, either a call to action or a call to take a stand, okay? And you're going to have to take everybody's viewpoints into consideration and then take the action that is required. And it is showing up in this reading. So it's a balancing act that you're going to be doing. The Prince of Spring says it's going to be immediate action that needs to be taken. You're going to need to think about it, but you will need to take immediate action, but you will be successful in this, okay? So it's just about thinking it through, and it's probably how you approach it that is more important than what you're going to be doing. I think that's going to be the decision thing. And it's going to need to be quick. You're going to need to do it on your feet, but it is going to need thinking about. But it will be successful. And then the Seven of Spring says, don't back down, be assertive, stand up for what you believe in. So you're going to have to probably stand your ground about something. And the Justice card does say you will win in the end. We've already seen the Prince of Spring also says you're going to be successful at this. Justice also speaks about it working out in your favor, but needing to take different viewpoints into consideration, all right? And the Six of Spring then says smart choices and victory and good news. So you're going to just do absolutely fine with this. You're going to be really good at this. You're going to come out on top of it. It's going to bring some lovely, wonderful news. And the Ace of Summer is the final tarot card, and you couldn't ask for a nicer one, because beginning of a new relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, or that overflowing of the cup, that feeling like, you know what, I did that well, or it had a good conclusion, or I'm feeling good about this. It's a good emotional feeling to finish the week out. It's a feeling of the cup is overflowing. I'm feeling really good about this. It can be your entire life for some of you. For others of you, it's an aspect of your life. For some of you, it is indeed a relationship that is a relationship that is stirred up again, that's in a good way, in a really, really good way, or a relationship that comes back into your life again, or a resurgence of a relationship. Okay, it has that kind of feeling of it to it. It's about opening your heart to the fact that a relationship could now be flowing over. The cup could be flowing over again. So, a good week all round. It's going to end successfully. That we are definitely seeing. There might be a bit of decision making, or having to stand your ground, or having to back up something that you really want to do to people, but it's going to be successful. You will win this round. Okay, so now let's see what's in store for relationships for the week coming. Okay, what's in store for relationships? So, okay. Oh, goodness me. Talk about jumpy cards. All right, very jumpy cards. It's interesting this because it has now just come through in Scorpio's reading, but it's absolutely insistent about coming through in the weekly reading too. But it's not surprising. The energies are the energies, aren't they? And they will attract each other. Right, so if we look at the week ahead, this has just come up for Scorpio. So it is definitely a similar. In fact, this came up too, but the other way around. So I would say in this case, keep the trust, keep the faith, and that is showing up on the rest of this reading as well. And do your due diligence in finding out what is going on. Question, ask, listen, okay? Because there is something that needs to come to your attention. But firstly, you need to be open-minded about this. That also showed up in that last tarot card. You need to be open-minded about something that crops up this week. Keep the innocent attitude towards it. Don't make judgments immediately. But something crops up this week that does need your attention. However, it says, do stay optimistic about this. It's not a case of this is a terrible thing and it's going to be awful. And rather, stay optimistic. The optimistic way is, let me see where this is going. Because you will get an opportunity this week, either you and a prospective partner or a partner, to just pull back a bit from everything. Take a bit of quiet time together. And perhaps do that in-depth searching with one another that will give you an idea of where this is going. Now, I'm not giving you very distinct, or should we say, I'm not giving you details here because the story can be very variable. I'm reading to too many of you. It's different when I do the monthly star signs for each star sign because it's a very specific story. Here, the story is very variable, but these are the ingredients of it. You need to dig a little deeper. You need to have a conversation with that person, a quiet conversation away from interference and other people's judgments, interference in general. And then trust that this is leading you to a specific destination. When this card comes up, it always says the relationship is headed somewhere specific. It has a very specific destination point. And you need to trust the way it's unfolding in the process, even though there may be things that are red flags, that are cautioning you. Just keep in mind to keep an eye on where this is going. Try to keep an innocent attitude. Try to stay optimistic about it and keep an open mind about it as well, okay? Because often when this kind of reading comes up, the case is usually that not everything is revealed just yet. The destination point might be something very different to what your idea of it is. And in order for it to get there, it's going to go a little bit of a convoluted path. I always want to say with a trust card, there's a convoluted path ahead. One's got to trust, you've got to have faith, you've got to keep an innocent mind about it. But at the same time, do pay attention to those little alert things that are being shown to you. It's not necessarily that it's a major problem because the stay optimistic card is there. It's just that it's saying, yes, these are issues that will arise, but stay optimistic about it. But don't sweep them under the carpet and pretend they don't exist. They do. I'll often use the example of you meet someone for the first time and they have a hobby that you're not particularly keen on. But because you've just met them, you pretend you love it. Oh, what a road we go down then. Because at some stage, you're going to have to admit that you're not crazy about it. But in the meantime, they've geared up everything for that. Whereas if you are right off the bat, you say to them, that's not my thing, but I'm really happy it's yours. You pursue it with all your heart and soul, but it's not for me. So it's that kind of thing, and you needn't even have to say it to them. You just need to say to yourself, whoa, that's not my thing. I need to be honest with myself about this. I need to be honest, can I handle this in the future? Is it okay? Am I okay with it? Is there something I need to shift or change in my perceptions to deal with it? It's that kind of thing, okay? Because the rest of the cards are very optimistic. And it is saying, have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith, the card says on it. And it's saying, stay optimistic as well. Okay, so that is the reading for the week ahead. I think it is a week where we're going to be sort of shifting, wading through information, weighing it up, having a look at it before we take any kind of actual action. But we may have to stand our ground about something that we strongly believe in as well. So that's your week ahead reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for those of you that watch and listen and like and subscribe are my regulars. I think I'm recording at an odd time, so hello to all of you that I normally speak to. And just a reminder again, if you would like that amazing soul reading, animal soul reading, I keep calling it different names because it's all about your soul path, but we choose an animal as the symbol of that soul path. So it's your animal spirit, your animal totem, which gives you an indication of what the soul's evolution is in this lifetime. But it translates into your practical life, what you choose, how you choose to live, where you choose to live, what you choose to do, right? And the amazing painting that I'm doing specifically for you. Then please go to my website. That link will be in the description box below in a moment, and you can purchase the reading from there. Sending you all love and hugs for the week ahead. We will speak again soon.